Welcome to All Turtles Rule of Threes, where we answer questions about how to make stuff people will remember. I'm Phil Libin. Today's question is, what makes a good CEO? Well, how would I know? I have three thoughts about it, though. I think there's really only three jobs that a CEO has to do. Really, a CEO or any leader in a company has three main jobs. The first one is to set the vision. You can't really outsource that. If you are leading a project, you're leading a team, you're leading a product, you're leading a company, it's your job to set what the vision is. The second is to make sure that you've got the right people to execute that vision. And the third is to make sure there's enough money in the bank. And that's it. If you can do those three things, you can be a great CEO. You could be a great product leader. You could be a great manager. Those are the three requirements. Now, how to do those three things actually varies a lot based on the stage of the product or the stage of the company, which is why people who might be great CEOs or leaders in the beginning may not be the best later on, and vice versa. For the first one, setting the vision, there's actually a big difference between making a vision out of whole cloth, out of nothing, and saying what we want to do, versus sticking to a vision that's already been set and has traction. Very different skill sets. Same thing is true about getting the right people. At the beginning of a project, at the beginning of a company, it's about recruiting. It's about making sure that you can attract the best talent. But as the project gets more mature, it really becomes much more about career development and about retention, making sure that the best people actually get better and better at their job and stick around. Those are very different skill sets. And it's also true of the third point, of the make sure there's enough money in the bank. In the beginning, if you just have a crazy idea, where you're going to get money from, maybe it's from investors. So maybe the skills required are the jazz hands, telling a compelling story, making people want to go along with you. In a more mature product, in a more mature company, making sure there's money in the bank may have much more to do with sales, may have much more to do with expense control. So the three key jobs stay the same. You have to set the vision, you have to make sure that you have the right people, and you have to make sure there's money in the bank. But how you do it is going to vary greatly from stage to stage. So don't get too attached to any particular title or position. It's your job to make sure that the product always has the best leadership that it can get. Thanks for listening to Rule of Three. Send your questions to hello@all-turtles.com. And join us next week where we talk about how to make delicious s'mores.